whole house seems to shake when Grandad gets up in the morning. Not because of the heavy footsteps, but because of all the clocks. Alarms go off at the same time, including the two creepy clocks on the landing. I can hear his footsteps thumping as he rushes around the house, turning them all off. There isn't one in the guest room. Grandma told me that guests should always feel like they are on holiday and be able to rest. So that's what I'm doing, resting. In a pink bed with pink pillows and pink duvets, surrounded by pink walls and pink curtains, which make every day start like the sun is out. My grandma said that too, not me.
I pull on my socks and trousers. Grandad's radio is playing German brass band music in the kitchen, and the smell of bacon is wafting up the stairs. I puff out my cheeks. I wonder what Grandad has planned for me today. Probably just a trip to Aldi. If it was Mum or Dad, I'd be going to the cinema or something. One time Dad even took me to the Memorial Stadium to watch Bristol Rovers. I wish I was going to watch Rovers, even if Dad did get annoyed last time because I kept fidgeting. And when I did sit still, I day-trained so much that I missed 2 goals. I pull my sweatshirt on and head downstairs. On every step, the music grows louder. But when I reach the bottom, there's no sign of Grandad in the kitchen. I walk into the dining room. He's not there either. Maybe he's forgotten about it. Maybe he's not only talking to himself, but he's wandered off on his own like Miss Guy did last year. She only went to the shops, but a day later the police found her walking along the M4 motorway towards Severn Bridge. My heart skips when I see a note on the dining room table. Please, Grandad, not you. Not when Mum and Dad aren't here to look for you. I pick up a note and start to read. 10 things I'd like to teach Felix. The writing turns blurry. I wipe the sleep from my eyes and start again. 10 things I'd like to teach Felix. How to clean brass. How to do the Bavarian Schuhplatter knee dance. How to clean the patio slabs. How to mow a straight line on the lawn. How to play chess. How to make roulade. How to play hop writer on the glockenspiel. How to shred paper. How to read a book without losing your temper. How to clean mold from the shower curtain.
How to clean the patio? How to mow the lawn? What sort of list is this? I walk over to the window, but even with more light, it still doesn't make sense. Shred paper? Read a book without losing my temper? Ah, I see you found it. I jump as Grandad walks in. My list. He puts his cup of tea down on the table. Yes, I say, but what is it? It's just chores. I'm thinking it's not. It is, Grandad. Clean the patio, mow the lawn, clean mud from the curtains. Mould, says Grandad. I don't care what it is, I say. It's still cleaning. No, says Grandad. It's a list of 10 things I'd like to teach you. But why? Because it would be good for you. You think about it while I'm going to the toilet and check my levels. He turns away from me and walks out into the hall. Grandad goes to the toilet loads, and when he does, he checks his levels. If he doesn't keep his sugar level up, he gets all shaky and sometimes even grumpier.
I look at the list. How to clean brass, how to cut a straight line on the lawn, how to play chess, how to. This isn't a list of 10 things to teach Felix. It's a list of the 10 most boring things in the world. There must be some mistake. I turn the paper over to see if there's anything more exciting on the back, but it's blank. I walk out into the hall and shout up the stairs, "Grandad, are you sure you've given me the right list?" I hear a thud on the ceiling. He said he was going to the toilet, but this noise came from his bedroom. I listen for another thud or the sound of his footsteps. Nothing. "Grandad!" I shout. "Are you okay?" I turn my head and listen, but all I can hear is the pendulum knocking inside the grandfather clock. "Grandad!" I put my foot on the first stair.
Ah, I see you cannot wait.
I look up. Grandad's looking at me sternly with a box in his hand. "What is it?" I ask.
It is not my best set, but it is a start.
"What? No, Grandad, not chess."
But you used to play Ludo with your grandma.
"I know, Grandad, but chess. Only swats play chess, and it takes longer than Monopoly."
But it is a game of craft.
"No, it's the most boring game in the world. Can't you just play on your own? And I'll go and get my PS4.
No, that's all children do all day. Play computer games. Chess is a real game where you're not staring at a TV all the time.
"Well, I'm still not playing." Grandad looked down at the box like he's disappointed. But why couldn't he get something more exciting, like a football? Or the new Spider-Man DVD? Or a BMX bike? I should know better. Even when Grandma was alive, my birthday presents were always something practical, like a new duvet or a woolly jumper. Mum would make me wear it all day, just so I didn't upset Grandma, even though I'd get really hot and itchy because my birthday is in the middle of the summer.
Granda pushes past me in the hall and is headed for the dining room. "Clear the table," he said. "I will," I say, "but I'm still not playing." Granda sighs. "Felix, I know you don't like coming here so much now," he said with a sad look in his eyes, "but I'm trying to do something with you." "I do, Granda, it's just..." I look back at the list and see if I've missed anything, but it gets worse every time I look. It's not just me who would think that. None of my friends would want to shred paper or make roulade, whatever that is. I think of saying that to Granda, but he's now sitting in his chair flicking through the pages of his chess book like he's given up on me. I sit down at the table and turn a page of Mice and Men, just to make Granda think I'm actually reading, but I don't know why I bother because he's not turned a page over either. Maybe he's as fed up as I am, and he's gone to sleep with his eyes open. I saw a documentary about dolphins doing that. One side of their brain goes to sleep while the other side stays awake so that they remember to breathe. I think it was a documentary. Or maybe it was Finding Nemo. I wish I could do something with Granda, but there's nothing we like doing together. If Grandma made a list, she'd fill it with 20 things, 20 brilliant things, like taking me to the cinema and a coach trip to Legoland, and I'm too old for that now. But if she were alive, I bet she'd take me to Thorpe Park.
I look back at Grandad's list. 10 things I'd like to teach Felix. It's bad enough having extra lessons at school without having them at home. 10. 10! Why couldn't he have just made 5? 1 even. I rest my head on my hand and I stare at the clock on the mantelpiece. It's only 9:05. I could be playing Tekken on my PlayStation, or prepping the guns to find the enemy with Jake. Or I could just be at home on my own in bed. The rest of my class aren't stuck in all weekend like this. Rebecca will be going to town with her sister. Tom Jenkins will be going to the cricket with his dad. Harry Giles will be.
If you had to do one of them, which one would you choose? What? I jumped out of my daydream. Granda stopped being a dolphin and is staring right at me. My list of chores. If you had to do one, which would you choose? So it's a list of chores. Grandad grins as he pushes himself out of his chair. Yes, he says. And if you had to do one, which would it be? I'm not saying that you have to do one, just hypothetically? Yes. Granda looks surprised. It's okay, Granda, I say. I'm not dumb. I know what hypothetically means. I just can't spell it. I know this, he says. So, hypothetically, which one would you choose? What we must discount cutting the grass before it is wet. Okay, I peer across the list. It would be good to do something outside just to get out of here. But if we can't cut the grass... Okay, I say. If I really, really had to, I'd clean the patio slabs. Excellent. Granda claps his hands. Excellent. You get the detergent and the buckets, and I'll get the overalls. What? No, you said hypothetically. And you were asleep. I know this, Granda grins. But I also know that you're bored. Yeah, but nothing. Come on. Your grandma would be pleased. That I'm cleaning the patio? That you're doing something with me. I look at my books. Of mice and men, or clean the patio. Algebra, or clean the patio. History, or clean the patio. Of course, we could always try to... Okay, I jump up. I'll clean the patio. Wonderful, Granda smiles. I follow him into the kitchen and we put our shoes on by the back door. I stop. What am I doing? He said hypothetically. Granda whistles happily as he walks down the garden path. I shake my head. How did I fall for that?